A reading from Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Be still and know that I am God. I am exalted among the nations. I am exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Sometimes life seems to knock us down when we least expect it. And we don't know when or how we will ever be able to get up again. Pain, hurt, anger, sadness, unimaginable grief, debilitating shock, loss beyond measure, and tears. So many tears. Innumerable tears have washed over our city, our families, our loved ones, our very own lives, and so much that we hold dear. Collectively, it seems that all we know and cherish has been taken away from us. In an instant, in the blink of an eye, so much of our lives have changed forever. We'll never be the same, and our city will never be the same. We are in pain. And this kind of pain has a way of sticking with us. It's almost as if this pain and grief, this kind of loss lingers like an unwelcome friend, wrapping us up in its sorrow, and seems as though it will never leave. The pain is almost numbing, and no matter what you're feeling today, let me just be the one to tell you that it's okay to feel that way. In these moments where pain has taken up residence with us, we are swallowed up in our grief, our hearts are fogged with sorrow, and we don't know what to do. In this space, our natural tendency is to want answers. Or maybe more than answers, we simply just want to ask questions. We want to plead, we want to cry out, why did this happen to us here? Why now? Why this? We ask other questions like, what did we do to deserve this? Why were certain people hit harder and not others? Why a natural disaster? Why our city and not others? Why this family and not others? Or why our house? Why our family? Why? And oftentimes the question that haunts all of us who experience this kind of suffering is, where in the world is God in all of this? These are instinctual questions that we ask in times like this. Why? It's almost as if we ask these questions from somewhere in our guts, where the pain is deepest. This is an ache we all feel collectively together. And as someone who's standing here as a pastor and with a microphone, I feel the temptation to give at least some sort of answer to these questions. We all crave answers in times like this. But here's the honest truth. If I were to attempt to give you an answer to these soul-deep questions, I'm afraid they would simply ring hollow. They would leave us all empty. Afraid they would seem to cheapen our suffering and our pain, and that is not fair to you. So despite the temptation to put Band-Aids on our pain by offering some kind of answer to these why questions, I will not do that, because your life and your suffering are too real and too raw for these kind of pat answers. In the psalm we read earlier, we heard these words: God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Now, at first glance, it can seem that these words are simply another glib phrase that can get thrown around, another empty platitude, something too simple for people in the midst of profound suffering. But after some careful consideration, I believe that the words of this psalm are actually a window into the very heart of God and God's response to our suffering and pain. One of the reasons I love the Psalms and the Scriptures in general is that they contain within them the full range of human emotions, including fear and anger and sorrow and pain. The Scriptures do not shy away from the full range of human experience. In fact, it's in the midst of fear and anger, uncertainty, pain, loss, suffering, even natural disasters that this psalm was originally penned. Israel was well acquainted with all of the things we are feeling today. And in this psalm, what is a comfort to me and what I think may speak to you all is that in these certain passages there is no